Say hello.
Hello.
Say, where is the bus to Glastonbury?
Where is the bus to Glastonbury?
We made it!
We made it! It took 3 hours and 3 buses.
And 2 screaming children.
Yeah.
But we're here! 5 golden rings. Lunchtime. Yeah. Okay, so we had lunch at King William, hit Oxfam, and now we get to do all the lovely shops, like the Cat and Cauldron, which is really nice. Star Child's back there, all the bookshops and charity shops, and the Imaginarium. So that's going to be exciting. Hemp in Avalon is closed, which is sad. Don't think I've ever been in there. Hi guys, I'm filming this literally on a sofa in the, oh there I am, in the guest room of Mike and Vander's house, because that's where I'm staying for like a week. But yesterday we went to Glastonbury, and if I've done my job correctly you'll have seen a little vlog of us going there. It actually took us 3 buses and 3 hours to get there because our second bus broke down and we were all shunted onto a different bus, which then took forever to get there, and then we had the most obnoxious bus coming home with a bunch of kids on it. Well, not kids, but like teenagers from street who were just like, rah, 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 let's sing along to rap music for 2 fucking hours. So that was fun. But I did get some rather nice bargains when we went to Glastonbury from both shops and from charity shops, of which there are many in Glastonbury. And if you're going to Glastonbury, yes you, I suggest checking them out, because you find a lot of like esoteric books in there, a lot of witch stuff, because obviously there's a lot of witchy people and shops that sell that sort of stuff in Glastonbury. So a lot of that tends to end up in charity shops for one reason and another. The first thing I bought was from the RSPCA charity shop, which is next to the pub that we had lunch in, and it is a binder full of information about using crystals, and it was £2.50. It actually says on it the Pegasus Centre, camera will ever focus, Fish Ponds Road in Bristol. So I don't know what they do there, or if this was relevant to there, or if that's just where they got the folder from, but there we go. Now it's actually like a whole binder full of wallets of information about crystals. There's some drawings in here, there's some like handwritten notes, different crystal grids, all of this really cool information. So someone's obviously done like maybe like a little course on this, or maybe they used to teach a course on this. But yeah, a huge amount of information in here, which I'm really excited about going through and looking at, potentially putting into my book of shadows so I can keep it forever and ever and ever. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That was only £2.50 and just a great find. Vander actually pointed that out to me because it was, I just like bypassed it. But yeah, that was a really good find. Unfortunately, it was the first thing I bought and it's heavy, so I had to carry it around all day, which was my own stupid fault. The second place we went was actually gathering my stuff. The second place we went was actually Shield Maiden. This is Shield Maiden. They do Viking stuff. Lots of very cool ceramics and things. They're like opposite the Cat and Cauldron up there. And if you come down here, that's where it is. I did a little filming of their window. They sell mostly like Norse themed books and supplies, and also a lot of like Viking stuff, which is pretty cool. From there I bought this beautiful magpie skull, which I've wanted for ages. It was £9. They also had crow skull, crow feet, magpie feathers. I bought 2 of those that I'm not going to unwrap because they are delicate, so I bought 2 of those. And I bought some little rawhide leather thongs These were £1.50 each. The feathers were 50p each. So not hugely expensive, but I wanted one to tie my Book of Shadows closed and one to tie my Herbiary closed. And I thought some rawhide bits would be good for that. I did do a little bit of filming in there to show you what they sell.
No, I'll get it. Oh, they're going to put them on. Booze? Booze. Booze. Yeah.
They also sell mead, which is pretty cool. Dyes that you can use, natural dyes to dye your own clothes. A lot of fabric, wool and things for making like authentic Viking style clothes, which is really nice. So yeah, that was everything from Shield Maiden. We did go into a number of other charity shops. Didn't really find anything in there that I thought justified the price, because some of them are quite expensive. There was one other good one where I did buy something, but I'll show you that in a minute. Next we went into the Speaking Tree. Speaking Tree, fantastic end-line bookstore. Just bought a bunch of shit from here. A lot of different types of books. Which is a bookshop that sells like consignments of books that have gone unsold, and therefore they sell at like cheaper prices, but they are still new. I bought two books that I've wanted to read for a while. So I've got Wicca Unveiled, The Complete Rituals of Modern Witchcraft by J. Philip Rhodes. That was £4, down from £8.99, which looks like a really good book. It has like a lot of rituals, rites and things in it. Pretty excited to get into that and just give that a read. This is a book that I've really wanted to read. It's by Thorn Mooney, who has a YouTube channel. I'm going to try and remember to link that. She has a really interesting perspective on Wicca, and I really appreciate like her videos. She's written a book, and unfortunately I don't have a lot of money, so I was like, I want to buy this new, but I just can't. So it was originally £15.99. It was marked down to £7 in the Speaking Tree, which was pretty cool. And so yeah, I'm going to be reading that. It's not particularly like what I would call a long book, but I think it's going to have a lot of very useful information in it, so I'm excited to give that a read. They had so many books in there that it's all divided up by like subjects. So you've got like witchcraft, magic. They also do stuff on like Pilates, yoga, natural healing, basically any new age subjects you can think of. And they sell decks as well, like oracle card decks, different things about history, conspiracy theories, anything under the sun. And they also have a sale table upstairs, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, it's really good. Everything's like really neatly priced, really easy to find, so I always like going in there when I can. So 2 books from there, which was very exciting. Unfortunately I just kept buying heavy stuff, so I had to carry it with me. Then we went to the charity shop where I found the other stuff which I actually wanted to purchase. That was Children's Hospice Southwest, which they are a really good charity shop. Some of the stuff like clothes and jewellery seemed really expensive, but their books were actually super cheap, as was their bric-a-brac. So this isn't a witchy thing, but I bought this. It's like an iron key hook thingy that you put up on the wall. This was only £1.50, which is really good. And I just got this because I've been bitching about not having anywhere to put my keys, and they wouldn't let me put one up at home because all the ones that we found were ugly, but this one's really pretty, so it's going on the wall. And then I bought 2 books. They also had like a deck of Angel Oracle cards, which I wasn't sufficiently into to buy, but I bought this incredibly thick book. It does have a lot of sticky residue on the back. I'm not sure if you can see that, but someone's definitely put down a cup of coffee or just a cup of hot honey on this at some point. So that's getting a wipe. But this was £1.50, and it is Priestess of Avalon, Priestess of the Goddess. and it is by Kathy Jones. That was a little reveal there. So I don't really know anything about this book. I just bought it because it seemed semi-relevant to my interest in witchcraft and Wicca. So £1.50. If it's not good, then, you know, at least I got something out of that money. There is quite a lot in here, which I'm excited to like get into and give it a little look-see. The other book was way more exciting because it's by Sybil Leek. I've tried finding Sybil Leek's books before on eBay, but they're always really expensive. I think quite a lot of them are out of print now and also quite old. I don't actually know when this one was published. Oh, 1975, which is obviously a very, very long time ago. But it's Sybil Leek, How to Succeed Through Astrology. I wouldn't say it's in like obviously the best condition, but for a book that's this old, it's actually, you know, quite good. This was only £1 and was probably the best find of like the whole day, aside from my Magpie Skull, which I've really wanted for a while. So I'm going to read this. I'm not generally really into astrology, so I'll just sort of give it a flick through. Probably not going to review it for the channel. But then that's probably going to go on eBay once I've read it, just because I feel like that can make me some money that I can put back into other books for the channel, which is always nice. I will try and remember, if you guys are interested, to tell you what my eBay username is so that you can keep an eye out for some of these things when I sell them on there and thereby support the channel. This is Star Child. It's down moved. Lots of plants and stuff. Very good. But I hope you enjoyed the little snippets of Glastonbury that I managed to show you, and I'm looking forward to seeing some more of these books when I get around to reviewing them, / reading them, / just showing you a little bit more. In the meantime,